Hey there, business owners. Let's talk about something incredibly powerful for your service business, those little stars on Google. They might seem small, but they are a huge deal. When you need a plumber, an electrician, or a landscaper, what's the first thing you do? You probably pull out your phone and search. That star rating is often the very first impression a potential customer has of you. We live in a world where online reviews are the new word of mouth. Research shows that about half of all consumers trust online reviews just as much as a personal recommendation. Your Google reviews are not just a nice to have feature, they are a fundamental part of building trust with your community. Those stars tell a story about your reliability, your quality, and your customer service, all in a quick, easy to digest format. This is why paying attention to your Google reviews is no longer optional. It's a core business activity. A strong collection of positive reviews acts like a magnet, pulling new customers toward you. This signal helps you stand out from the crowd. Often, the one with the most positive reviews is the one that gets the call. So, it's time for a change of mindset. See them for what they truly are. A direct line to your future customers. They are working in the background to build your reputation and convince people that you are the right choice. Every single star contributes to the overall picture of your business. Let's make sure it's one that draws them in. Let me tell you a story about a real business owner. We'll call him Joe. Joe runs Joe's Plumbing and Heating, and he's fantastic at his job. He's honest and skilled, but for years, his business was just limping along. When he looked up his business on Google, he saw he only had 5 reviews and a decent, but not amazing, 4-star average. He was practically invisible in local search results. Joe was frustrated because competitors were showing up at the top of Google's search results. The difference? They had dozens, sometimes even hundreds of glowing reviews. So, Joe decided to make a change and began to actively ask for feedback. After every job where he knew the customer was happy, he would simply ask if they would be willing to share their experience on Google. One review turned into 2, then 10, then 20. After just a few months, Joe's Plumbing and Heating went from having 5 reviews to over 55. Joe's business started appearing in the coveted map pack. The phone started ringing more than ever before, and his bookings jumped by about 25%. Joe's hard work in asking for feedback created a virtuous cycle. His story is a perfect example of how focusing on your online reputation can truly transform a struggling service business into an in-demand local leader. Hearing Joe's story might make you think, great, but how do I actually ask for reviews without sounding desperate or annoying? It's a common concern, but it's easier than you think. The key is to be genuine, polite, and to make the process incredibly simple for your customers. Here are 4 straightforward tips. First, timing is everything. The absolute best time to ask for a review is right after you've completed a job and the customer is visibly happy with your work. Their positive feelings are at their peak, and they are most likely to want to help you out. Second, you have to make it incredibly easy for them. Don't just say, leave us a review on Google. Most people won't take the time to search for your business and figure out where to click. Instead, send them a direct link that takes them straight to the review page. You can get this special link from your Google Business Profile dashboard. Send it in a thank you email or a simple text message shortly after the job is done. A personal message like, thanks again for your business, Sarah. If you have a moment, here's a link to leave us a review, works wonders. Third, be polite and genuine, not pushy. Remember that you're asking for a favor, so your tone should reflect that. Explain briefly why it's important. You could say something like, your feedback is so valuable and it helps other people in our community find us. And this frames the request as something that helps others, not just you. It's also very important to never offer incentives like discounts or freebies in exchange for a review, as this violates Google's policies and can damage your credibility if people find out. Just ask for their honest feedback. Fourth and finally, use the right channels to make your request. Email and text messages are fantastic because you can include that all-important direct link. Some businesses also have Success with QR codes printed on their invoices or business cards. The customer can just scan the code with their phone camera and be taken directly to the review page. The most important thing is to make asking for reviews a regular part of your routine. The more you do it, the more natural it will feel, and the more 5-star ratings you'll see rolling in. Great reviews build trust, but they also boost your Google ranking through local search engine optimization, or SEO. Google's algorithm seeks the best search answers. For example, if someone searches for an electrician, the algorithm scans local businesses. The quantity and quality of your reviews is a key signal. Each positive review sends a signal to Google that your business is active and valued. A business with many recent positive reviews appears more trustworthy. This influences your position in search results in Google Maps listings. Google also analyzes the words in your reviews. Reviews like "they fixed our leaky faucet in Springfield" use valuable keywords. A collection of reviews filled with service and location terms reinforces your business's purpose to Google. This boosts your visibility without ad spending. Aim for an ongoing flow of fresh feedback. Consistency shows Google you provide reliable service. Customers trust businesses with at least 20 to 50 reviews. Each review enhances your online presence, making you shine in local search results. Getting reviews is only half the battle. The other half, which is just as important, is responding to them. Replying to your Google reviews, both the good and the bad, shows potential customers that you are an engaged and caring business owner. Think about it. When people are scrolling through your reviews, they don't just read what your customers wrote. They also read your responses. Your replies give them a peek into your personality and your professionalism, and it can be a deciding factor in whether they choose to hire you or not. Let's start with the easy ones, the positive reviews. When someone leaves you a glowing 5-star review, it's a golden opportunity. Don't just ignore it or give a generic thanks. Take a moment to write a sincere and personal reply. Thank them by name and mention a specific detail from their project if you can. For example, "Thanks so much, Mark. I'm thrilled you're happy with the new lighting in your kitchen. It was a pleasure working with you." This not only makes that customer feel appreciated, but also shows new readers that you pay attention to the details. Now, for the tough ones, the negative reviews. It's inevitable that you'll get a bad review at some point, even if you do everything right. The key is to handle it with grace. Your first instinct might be to get defensive, but that's the worst thing you can do. Instead, respond quickly, lead with empathy, and apologize for their poor experience. Keep your response professional and kind. Offer to make things right and suggest taking the conversation offline by asking them to call or email you directly. This shows everyone reading that you take feedback seriously and are committed to resolving issues. Responding to all feedback builds a powerful narrative of transparency and trust. It shows that you're not afraid to stand behind your work, celebrate your successes, and own your mistakes. A well-handled negative review can sometimes be more powerful than a dozen positive ones because it demonstrates your integrity under pressure. Most customers understand that no business is perfect, but they want to hire someone who will make things right if something goes wrong. Your replies are your chance to prove that you are that person. We have talked a lot about why reviews matter, how to get them, and how to respond to them. It can feel like a lot to take in, but the journey of 1,000 reviews begins with a single one. So I want to leave you with a simple, actionable challenge. This week, I want you to focus on getting just one new Google review. That's it. Just one. Don't worry about building a massive system or automating everything just yet. Focus on taking that first small, important step forward. Think about the jobs you have scheduled for this week. Identify a customer who you believe will be genuinely happy with your work. Once you finish the job and you see that smile on their face, that's your moment. Use one of the tips we talked about. Politely ask them if they'd be willing to share their experience online to help other homeowners. Send them that direct link via text or email a little while later. Keep it simple, friendly, and pressure-free. The goal here is just to get the ball rolling and prove to yourself that you can do it. When that first new review comes in, I want you to celebrate it. Seriously, acknowledge the win. Share it with your team if you have one. That 5-star rating is not just a digital icon, it's proof that you delivered on your promise and made a customer happy. It's a building block for the future of your business. Every single review you get from this point on will add to that foundation, making your business stronger, more visible, and more trusted in your community. Let this one small success motivate you to continue. Your online reputation is one of the most valuable assets your service business has, and you have complete control over building it. It takes time and consistent effort, but the payoff is enormous. More visibility, more trust, and more customers are all waiting for you. So take the challenge. Go out there this week and earn that next 5-star review. You've got this. Start today, one review at a time, and watch your business begin to shine like never before.